So I'm going to start this video, and basically I'm doing a fitness video basically, and how I lost 4 stone. So if you want to see how I lost my weight, my fitness journey, basically that's what this video is. Also, it is my first time filming on my new camera, so that's quite exciting. So if any video or part of the video is out of focus, I do apologise, because I don't have a flip out screen, so I'm sort of just relying on it being in focus. But I have practiced a bit, but obviously it'll get better as I get used to it. I'm no fitness this is from me, my personal experience. I can't say, I'm not a fitness trainer or personal trainer or anything, so if you want professional advice, then this video is probably not for you. And what I did and what things I changed in my diet, then please keep watching and you'll find out. So basically, one of the first things I did was thought about my diet and thought that you can exercise, but you can't just exercise and not change your diet. So basically I started off with cardio workouts. This was nearly 3 years ago now. I started off with cardio workouts, so I do maybe, I built it up, so I didn't just go into half an hour, I did 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Every week I'd do a few more minutes, and I'd do a lot of Zumba and jogging. So I'd have a little fitness routine. And then I also introduced non-chocolate days. So Monday and Friday, because I ate way too much chocolate, just too much, I would not have chocolate all day. So I wouldn't have chocolate biscuits, wouldn't have chocolate, I wouldn't have anything chocolate. So not white chocolate, any chocolate I just wouldn't be allowed. So I just did that because it was willpower, and that it was good to not have chocolate for 2 days a week. And I definitely think that did help me, because if you find a food that is really fatty, that you eat a lot, that you eat enough to not have for 2 days, then I think definitely you should cut that out for 2 days. So I did Monday and Friday. I was at school, so the time went quickly, and I didn't think about, oh, I need to have chocolate. Yeah, so that's what I did for the first thing that I concentrated on. Now, probably after I lost my weight slowly, because I wasn't in a rush to lose it. Obviously, I was originally 12 stone 13, so for a 12-year-old, 14-year-old, that is quite a lot of weight. So I will try and insert some pictures here, if I can find some, but I don't really have that many because I didn't really like being in pictures when I was chubbier. Yeah, so, and I was quite a short person, so being really short was not the best, because obviously if you're short, you're sort of short and pudgy, and I just wasn't happy with it. So I basically decided that I was going to change what I eat and everything, and exercising, and that is basically my fitness regime. Yeah, so then probably after about 6 months to a year of doing non-chocolate days and doing cardio workouts literally every day, I would not miss a day unless I was really, really ill. I probably wouldn't say that's the best thing. I would probably say you've got to build it up, so don't just go and do 20 minutes of Zumba, build it up. If you're already quite a fit person but you just want to get a little bit more fit, then obviously watch the later part of the video, because this is losing quite a lot of weight. So cardio is really good for losing weight now, but basically after about 6 to a year, 6 to 9 months maybe, I found that the cardio was working, but I needed to be more careful with my diet. So basically I sort of changed my mindset. So instead of thinking I need to have pudding, I need to have this, and I need to have this, and I need to have these crisps, I wouldn't think like that. I'd think only eat if you're hungry. So basically, say I just had a full lunch, I would used to just go and get a chocolate bar after, because I want that chocolate bar because it looks nice or it sounds nice. But then what I basically did is I stopped myself. It's mind power or whatever. And basically was no, right, I don't need that chocolate bar. I'm not hungry. I've just had a lunch. Don't need it. You only really need to eat if you're hungry. But obviously, now I'm a bit more skinnier, a bit more slim, and I do usually have quite a healthy diet, and I exercise a lot. I do occasionally have something that I shouldn't, and I don't want to get back into bad habits. Anyway, as I was saying, so basically I'd done cardio, I'd done Zumba, I'd done jogging. I'd go out most days after school for a jog, or at least once a week. there is loads of videos online about fitness, and there is loads and loads of workouts you can do that are quite easy. Anyway, so probably about a year's passed, and I changed that, like my diet, like I just said. And then also what I decided to do is I'd lost quite a bit now. I'd probably lost, in 2 years I lost 3 stone, yeah. And then basically I then wanted, because I'd lost more and more of the weight, it takes time, like I didn't want to rush it, because I'd lost more and more weight, I didn't want to really lose much more, so I was like, I'm exercising every day, I'm eating the right foods, I don't really want to lose much more weight. So I got down to about 8 stone 7, I'd say, and I was like, I don't want to lose that much more weight, I just don't. But so basically what I decided to do is to concentrate on more toning aspects, because I'm not really a very big hip, big chunky person, but I would rather have a bit bigger hips and a bit bigger, like, I'm quite a little person. I'm not that, I'm like 5'4", so I'm a lot taller than I used to be, and basically I decided that I wanted to focus on more toning, so I went onto YouTube, and from the very beginning I always used Rebecca Louise's ab workouts. They were fantastic, even though it didn't really show because I was still quite chubby. They were just amazing, so I'd use them quite a lot, and they were really, really helpful. So I really recommend Rebecca Louise's workouts, because you can just go onto YouTube, they're free, 10, 15 minutes, don't take long, you can get even quicker ones, and then basically I did some of her workouts, and then it carried on like that. So I then figured out what parts of my body I wanted to focus on. So I decided, right, I'm going to try and get some slightly bigger arms. I did that for a while, then I wasn't really happy with focusing on my arms, because arms are really quick and easy to tone up, because they're probably the things that, the part of your body that tones up the quickest. So I was like, right, okay, probably I'd say my abs only started showing like quite recently, and I've not got like full on abs, like I've probably got like maybe a little 4-pack, but like that's so cringe, but like I'm not one of those people that's like exercise, like I enjoy doing my exercise, what I do, that's why I do it, but I didn't obviously start off with any equipment, and I'll go into that a bit further in this video, and I know this video is going to be long, so I do apologise, but anyway, so basically I decided I wanted to focus more on my hips, my stomach, and my upper thighs, and my inner and outer thighs, and all that. Basically what most girls would like to generally focus on. So I started focusing on that, and now I now currently weigh 8 stone, and I will not let myself go any lower than that, because I think that is a healthy weight, probably quite low. I could possibly put a little bit of weight back on, but all my weight just goes back on my stomach, which is not what I want. Like, not that you obviously can't pick where you want your weight to go, but you can sort of tone it. And I started using, I'll go into the equipment now, I started using, I used dumbbells for a while on my arms, and I started using ankle weights. So these are really easy to order off of Amazon, and I think mine were about £6 to £10 maybe, I can't remember exactly. So they are 3 kilograms each, I think, so they're the same as my heaviest dumbbells, and I started using them for like my hips and my bum and my legs, and they were a massive help. Like as soon as I had them, because I didn't particularly want to go to the gym on my own, and like I didn't really have the money, I still don't really have the money to go to the gym, and it's not easy to get to a gym because I don't live in like a town or a city, so I have to get the bus somewhere, and there's not an easy bus route to like a gym near me. So basically these ankle weights, I used them for a while, and they definitely built up my sides, and then I decided probably about 4 or 5 months ago I wanted to get a resistance band, because I've been doing it obviously for ever since I started losing weight. I'd done online videos for your hips, for your legs, for your thighs, for your like side of your hips, like your love handle area, and I'd done lots of different videos and a lot of them had resistance bands, so I wanted to give it a try because I was going to Switzerland and I couldn't take my ankle weights obviously because they wouldn't fit in my suitcase and they'd make it too heavy, and it was just not practical to take really heavy ankle weights, so I actually brought this resistance band. Now as you can see I've broken it, so if I untie it, can I even untie it? Is that possible? I'm not going to untie it. But this is the medium one. These are like £1. You can get them really cheap on Amazon, and because you can use them for abs as well as like your butt, and they were just really good. And this was only the medium because you can get different strengths. And then this snapped about a couple of weeks ago. So I basically decided it was time to up the game, and I had medium, so I thought there was 4 different like weights. I thought I would up the game to heavy, so I've got the red one now which is heavy, and they're just this brand, they're both the same brand. They weren't expensive, they're only really cheap, they're about this big, they're quite stretchy I would say. This has obviously got a stronger resistance. And please ignore the fact that I keep saying so because I need to stop saying it, and ignore the traffic noise because I know there's a few motorbikes that go past. I have my window open to carry on. Quite a strong resistance, but that's basically my equipment that I use. I would like to up the game with the ankle weights and maybe get some heavier ones to build more muscle, but that's the equipment I've used and I haven't needed to use any more than that. Obviously it would be nice to maybe go to the gym a couple of times or do some fitness classes, which hopefully I will be able to do soon, but it will just be better when I can drive in like a 9 months time or a year's time, because then I don't have to rely on my parents or buses to get me to places. So basically that's the equipment, and then next on to it is the sort of workouts I do now. So like I said, the people I watch, the most probably common ones workouts that I do are either Rebecca Louise's, Blogilates is it? She's really good. She does exercise for everything. X-Hit, they're pretty good. What are the other? I can't remember, but I will try and link some of the channels below if I remember of the people I use. It is so easy just to go on YouTube and find a video, but just make sure they're safe and you know what you're doing. And if you are doing an exercise and you find it too hard or it's hurting you, then please do stop, because you should know. You need to know the difference from a pain as in ouch pain and a pain as in you're working your muscles. Yeah, so that is basically the sort of workouts I do. I also used to do a lot of like glute isolations workouts, and they are really good for toning your bum, but the problem is they didn't really make it any bigger, and like this sounds really silly, but anyway, I do advise that I never ever used to do squats. I was like, no, squats are cardio, I don't want to do squats, but I do advise you to do a bit of both, so maybe do some glute isolation then do some squats, because I try and do like 100 squats now, just because it really does help increase the size of your like glutes. And then if you obviously want slightly bigger glutes, then that's probably what you want to focus on doing more than glute isolation, but it's good to do a bit of both because then it tones and builds your muscle. Yeah, but like I said, don't take too much advice from me because I'm not professional. This is just personal experience and how I've done things and how I've become more happy with the body that I have. Basically that's cringy as that is, but that's basically the situation. So I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, but this has basically been my fitness journey video. I know it's probably quite long and I know it's probably a bit confusing because it's not in a very good order, but basically I just thought it'd be a good idea to do because you guys might be interested, you might not care at all, but I know I found it quite interesting, quite motivational to see other people talk about their fitness journeys, because I feel like there is such a stereotype with Instagram models and that, and I'm not going to go into detail with that because the only thing you want to start exercising is for yourself only. Don't do it to make other people happy, don't do it to impress other people. Do it to make yourself happy and you a more confident person, because now I have lost weight, I'm so much more of a confident person, and I think you've got to do it for you and lose weight and tone up for you, like, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know how I've done it, because obviously you've only really seen me change from like the past year, because I didn't obviously do YouTube before then. But yeah, so I'll try and insert some pictures, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them down below. But yes, this is quite a personal video, but it's just nice to be able to talk about it. But just remember to always do it for you. I think I have gained so much more confidence from it, because now I feel like I don't feel like people are looking at me, not that they were before, because the world doesn't revolve around me, but like I just feel so much more comfortable and happier in myself. So yeah, I do advise, if you are really not happy with your body, do it for you. You don't have to do something dramatic, but even if you just do it once a week, do a little workout, eat healthy for one day a week, even if it's just one day a week, or think of little things like that that will make a good impact on your health and your fitness. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!